Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to My Friend Plays Wizard101 for the very first time. My name's Alan.
My name's Galen.
And we're here today in the Fire Elf Village, which, as we can see, not very fiery. What the hell, man? This is false advertising. I'm gonna freaking sue, man!
100% false advertising. Ridiculous.
I'm gonna just whip up stream right there on my phone so that I can monitor chat. Alright.
The Froudlings were
What
afraid
you got,
we
Robin?
might help the Knights of Avalon, so they unleashed a winter worm upon us. Everything is frozen now.
Alright, so we just got a summer bird to kill the winter worm and we're good.
So Robin, bravely, I am not sure. I was away from the village
Do I
the day
have
of the
so much
attack.
stuff in my inventory,
suspect
but
he's
I
here,
can't
under
sell
the
much
ice.
of it.
Wait, if you help me fill the
Probably
village, perhaps we
almost
can
all of
find
it
your knight.
is like no trade or no auction, or it might be housing items.
We'll need a living ember from the fountain
you
of
know, I
flame.
might
You can
already
find
be
it
out
on the
there.
other side of the wild.
I didn't even look at those. So I was like, I don't have very much in my actual inventory, so what the hell's going on? Oh, we're collecting scrolls.
I can talk to this woman, even though she's frozen.
She's frozen.
Yeah. But I can talk to her anyway.
Huh.
Also, what's this about scrolls?
Picked up a scroll.
You picked up a scroll? From Marvel?
A scroll. Yep.
From that wonderful,
Secret
wonderful
Invasion.
Marvel TV show, Secret Invasion? Which I hear
Have you seen
everybody
it?
loves right now? No. Dude, the last thing I saw from Marvel was... I think it might have been Doctor Strange 2. Sob!
What can I do? My family will be forever
I just
shamed.
rewatched the entire Infinity
My
Saga the other
brother
day.
Finley, the Knight of Flame, was having
Yeah,
failed
those
in his
are
duties, bringing
actually
fled
good
to
movies.
Caerleon. Noble
Well,
armature,
most of them.
Could you ask him to return to his role?
I will say it is
There's-
still heartbreaking watching the entirety of Endgame and having it end on like Cap just being old. It's like, really, that's how we ended it? That kind of sucks.
Oh, Sophia has a quest now. Alright, I'll pick this up and do it later.
Frightened when the red caps and would you be able to chase away some red caps and wildfire tree ants? So
Like, honestly, I would have accepted Cap being gay for Bucky, and at least that would have explained why he went back to help Bucky so many fucking times. I know, it's a spicy take, but it's like, it pissed me off. Like, he did all this shit to try and make sure Bucky was alive, and, you know, like, once he found out Bucky was alive, and it's like, seriously.
He's just
No,
like,
I'm gonna
alright,
go back.
peace
I wanna
out. Goodbye.
I want to live a normal life for a little while. It's like, bro. I get it, it's because their contracts ended, but like,
I mean, look, I thought it was a pretty good ending for him because, you know, he gets to, you know, dance with Peggy again and... Or not again,
Yeah.
but for the first time, and...
You
know, Peggy was the one who he really loved. It totally breaks all the, like, history and backstory and the lore and shit. So,
Yeah,
like,
totally
all
breaks
of
the
that is...
continuity
Yeah,
of
the,
fucking time travel too. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, no, I'm always very cautious whenever a film or TV show has time travel in it because they almost never do it well. They very, very rarely do it respectfully. I will say that I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. actually did a pretty good job with time travel in their show.
He said I could be the new
I never
Knight
actually
of
watched that.
Flame.
I heard
That
Agents
would
of
be
S.H.I.E.L.D. was pretty
Could you
good,
journey
so.
to the Dread Keep
Agents
and
of S.H.I.E.L.D. was
defeat the
really
Captain
good.
Soulban in order
It
to
was,
retrieve the Knight of Flame armor for me?
It was like 10 times better than it had any right to be. And Marvel kind of kept jerking people around with it because it was definitely canon in the MCU to start off with. Oh, yeah, let's It was definitely canon to start off with, and then it very quickly, actually not very quickly, it very slowly kind of was like deranked and decanonized, and that was frustrating.
Yeah.
Smells like brimstone.
Oh, I have to change out my stuff. Hold on.
Yeah, I realized my deck was all kinds of wrong, so I was like, oh, let me fix this.
Will hang from my walls.
Wow, ooh, he's got a lot.
10K.
He's got a lot of stuff on him.
I don't know if I'll be able to one-shot this guy. I mean, it won't be in one turn because it'll be damage over time, but
No, I gotcha. No, I just remember rewatching Endgame and seeing Cap show up as old, and I was like, you kind of ruined the continuity of the entire movie's premise of time travel.
yeah, that wasn't the only time that they did that,
I know.
though.
Like when Thanos showed, 2014
Honestly,
Thanos showed up.
Well, I more than that, well, definitely yes, that, but also, even you go back to when they're testing it on Scott Lang,
Yeah.
and they turn him into a baby, and it's like, what? How does that work? Like, that's no, what? And then they turn him into an old man, and it's like, okay, hold on, if they aged him up like 50 years, he should be a skeleton, because he should have starved to death. But then it's like, well, hold on, I mean, do they kill him there? Or, okay, no, hold on, they turn him back into a regular guy, everything's fine. Oh shit, if they can do that, then they can just reverse time on anybody who's dead.
Yeah, no,
So
100%.
they absolutely should be able to bring Tony back to life, but they're just like, no, we're not going to do that. Also, we've got a Gamora from the past running around. I haven't seen Guardians 3, so I don't know what happens with her.
yeah, neither
and
have I.
I don't think I really care, honestly.
I forgot that we had a Gamora from the past running around. Yeah, that's right.
And it's like, well, if we've got Gamora from the past running around, how about Black Widow from the past, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Anyone? No?
They haven't even.
Why not?
They haven't even remotely tied up that loose end from the end of Black Widow, the movie.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking of when they went into Phase 5. Phase 4?
Phase 4, yeah.
Yeah, Phase 4. The whole thing has been a giant, astounding clusterfuck. It's like
it went into it super fast instead of being like, let's take a year and a half or so and just.
no, because that doesn't even really make sense, because it just like the level of fucked upness that exists in that franchise now is like you would have to be intentionally trying to destroy something to get it this bad.
Yeah.
God, fucking
definitely
finally.
Nobody's steering this ship as well as they used to, or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Have the Russo brothers done any writing for them lately?
Not since Endgame, I don't think, but
Yeah, okay.
I could be wrong with that.
Yeah, and there were still problems with Endgame. Look, I think Endgame is still a very good movie, but there are problems with it.
Yeah.
I suspect that the problems do not arise from the Russo brothers' writing, but rather from the demands of studio executives and such.
Yeah, I'm sure there's that. And there, I mean, especially with that game, there was definitely that pressure of Robert Downey Jr. saying, I want my character killed off. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, that at least, I mean...
I didn't realize that was his want until recently.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they had done that, honestly. Yeah, like, I should say, like, I understand he wanted out. They should have just said... They should have just had him, in my opinion, just be out and be with his children and his wife.
Right. The only problem being that then there would always be people being like, we want Iron Man to come back out of retirement, like, come on, come back. Also, it does kind of lack that sort of finality for his character.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do generally agree with you. And
I just feel like for the character itself, it's like they went through all this trouble to try and bring everybody back. Yeah, I get it. Like it was the 1 in 14 million shot, but like,
yeah,
I don't know.
You got the
and
armor back.
there-
Let me see how it fits. Brilliant. What a shiny.
They should have been comic accurate with Cap and had the Hulk eat him.
Hello, Wizard. I hate to ask,
wait,
but
did
I'm
that happen in the
distressed.
comics?
Hello,
Yep,
Wizard.
that actually happens in one of the comics. Yep, the Hulk eats Captain America, and that's just how he dies.
See, I'm kind of two minds when it comes to comic accuracy. Well, first of all, I want to touch on this. The big problem that I see with the MCU is that they have either for most of their existing heroes, they have either character assassinated them or just killed them off.
Yeah.
I think like the only real exception is Spider-Man.
I would agree. But they don't have full rights to Spider-Man anyway, so...
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and they know Spider-Man is their fucking sacred cow. Like,
yeah.
they will not touch him. They will not risk doing anything crazy with him. Because if they do that, their entire franchise will die. And I think they know that.
Wizard. You need shoes.
Thankfully.
Why, I can craft the shoes you'll need, but the wildfire tree. Defeat him to find
Bill
me
would
names.
love to have been
Alright.
on the meeting for Amazing Spider-Man 2 and why they picked that storyline. Hey, you know that thing that Stan Lee received like tons of death threat letters about? You know, that one comic thing he did? Let's make it into a movie.
What are you talking about, Gwen Stacy?
Yeah.
I thought I thought the general consensus was that was kind of a brilliant move.
Was it? Because I mean, on my perspective, I heard a lot of like people they hated Amazing Spider-Man 2 because of her death.
Look, I would have loved if in Amazing Spider-Man 2 they were just like, no, Gwen Stacy gets to live. Like, we're not gonna kill her off. Like, that was kind of the direction I thought they were going with Amazing Spider-Man 1. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, we just get to have we get to have a universe where Gwen Stacy lives. That's totally cool. I didn't put Blizzard in my deck.
I mean, I'll fire Prism up and see what happens here, but yeah. Now, granted, I haven't seen Amazing Spider-Man 2 because I refused to just watch it. Because I mean, I know the ending. I know the ending before it even starts, and that's without having it spoiled by somebody else. Like I know what's gonna happen.
So the ending is fine, I guess, for that movie. It's not like as terrible as you might think.
No, I mean, I know she died.
There are other problems, right? But there are other much bigger problems with that movie that kind of kill the franchise and don't really leave you with a good taste in your mouth.
Got it. Well, having rewatched the Infinity Saga, you know what character I wish they would have kept around longer?
Oh, hold on, let me think on this.
He's only in one movie. I'll give you that.
Okay, hang on. Villain or hero?
Oh, I'm not gonna give you that.
Okay, fine.
I assume most villains are only in one movie anyway, so.
Yeah.
That's Thanos.
Right, or Loki.
Yeah, but he's more like an anti-hero. I mean, especially at this point with the TV show.
Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms that is totally fucking the universe up. God, what character should have been in more? Carl Urban's character from Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, what was his character's name?
Mord or something?
I keep thinking Mort, but I'm like, no, that's Madagascar.
Ooh, look at that one. 3,700. God damn.
Could you imagine Mort as Queen Hela's sidekick? Oh, that'd be so fun. Hi, Queen Hela.
Well, I guess Korg has a cameo in Infinity War, so technically he shows up more than once.
Yeah.
So it's not Korg. Could be Carl Urban's character, but given that you didn't even remember his name, I'm guessing not. Somebody who only shows up in one movie. It's not Terrence Howard's Rhodey, is it?
Terrence Howard's Rhodey?
Yeah, from the very first Iron Man.
You mean Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I mean Terrence Howard.
That's Cuba Gooding who's Rhodey.
The fuck are you talking about? That's Terrence
Iron
Howard. Yeah, that's Terrence Howard.
It is
Not It is not Cuba Gooding Jr.
It is Cuba Gooding Jr.
I will admit that Terrence Howard looks like Cuba Gooding Jr., but it is Terrence Howard. I swear to you, it's Terrence Howard.
It is Cuba Gooding Jr.
It is not. Look it up on IMDb.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why the fuck did I think it was Cuba Gooding?
I don't know. You're an idiot.
I mean, I guess so.
I'm sorry, but like,
Actual fuck. I've thought it was Cuba Gooding for so many years. I remember seeing it. This is a total Mandela effect.
I don't think it's a Mandela effect because I think you're the only one who thought it was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Why, these'll do. Here, let me see your shoes.
Although, knowing my luck now, I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of people in my life being like, yeah, remember when James Rhodey was played by Cuba Gooding Jr.? What? Why did people think this all of a sudden?
Wow, I'm so dumb.
You're not dumb.
You know,
it's an honest mistake.
Hold on. I've called Terrence Howard Cuba Gooding Jr. my entire life. That's the problem. I always thought he was called Cuba Gooding Jr. Every movie I've ever seen him, I was like, oh, that's Cuba Gooding Jr. Great.
You know, I would say poor Terrence Howard, but the guy is an actual idiot.
He's a terrible beast of winter.
You should look up what he tried to do to math,
Shoes really grip the path well.
and how he tried to like create his own branch of math.
So that's hilarious.
Oh, he's an absolute moron.
It's so weird that I, for the longest time, thought his name was Cuba Gooding Jr. when it was clearly Terrence Howard. It's like I even knew the story of like, oh, the reason he didn't come back is because he wanted too much money and he was like had too much of an ego. That's why he wasn't Rhodey again.
Yeah, so, hold on. I need to find... Here we go. Terrence Howard thinks 1 × 1 = 2, has a secret system called Teriology, and spends 17 hours a day making nameless plastic structures. This is the last century that our children will have to be taught that 1 × 1 is 1.
What?
Terrence Howard has revealed his bizarre take on the world, and at the center of it is the summation that 1 × 1 does not equal 1, but 2. In a wide-ranging interview with Rolling Stone magazine, the Emperor... Oh, shit. Hold on, I need prisms and...
A wizard? Let me
We're
extinguish
doing the opposite now, where I can just smack him around and you got a prism.
Yeah.
It's a cool character, though.
In a wide-ranging interview with Rolling Stone magazine, the Empire actor revealed he has spent years working on his own logic, which he has recorded in a language of symbols called Teriology. Yes, he called it Teriology, which will not be shared with the wider world until his work is patented. I don't think you can patent a mathematical process, but okay. Howard believes his discovery will... Howard believes his discovery will significantly change the way that mathematics is taught for generations to come, and that if Pythagoras were around to see this discovery, he would lose his mind. I was always wondering, why does a bubble take the shape of a ball? Why not a triangle or a square? I figured it out. If Pythagoras was here to see it, he would lose his mind. Einstein too. Tesla, he told Rolling Stone. This is the last century that our children will have to be taught that 1 × 1 is 1. Howard rose to fame, blah, blah, blah. Says... But his success has not stopped the actor from claiming he spends up to 17 hours a day creating nameless plastic structures which are made of cut-up pieces of plastic and either stitched together with copper wire or soldered that he believes prove his new form of mathematics. Howard studied chemical engineering at the Pratt Institute in Brooklyn until he fell out with one of his professors over the answer to the 1 × 1 = 1 conundrum. How can it equal 1? If 1 × 1 = 1, that means that 2 is of no value because 1 times itself has no effect. 1 × 1 = 2 because the square root of 4 is 2, so what's the square root of 2? Should be 1, but we're told it's 2, and that cannot be. Just as a note to people who are not mathematically literate, the square root of 2 is not 2.
It's like 1.27 or something, right?
I don't know. It is a decimal, but
it's not 2.
I think it's an irrational number as well. He told Rolling Stone he left the institution soon after because you can't conform when you know innately that something is wrong. That's the end of the article.
Wow. Okay then. So Cuba Gooding Jr. thinks that math is wrong. Alright.
Man, now I feel bad for Cuba Gooding Jr.
I just started talking mad shit about Cuba Gooding Jr. He's like, but hey, I'm fine.
Hey, why you gotta be so mean?
So you figured the character out yet? After I made it very clear for you.
Unbalanced equation argument: 1 × 1 doesn't equal 1; it equals 2. By Terrence Howard. First and foremost, let us ask the most obvious question: is this a finished equation? Yes or no? The answer is no. Let us start our forensic audit there. It is an incomplete equation. Why? Because it's not even on both sides. Yes, nature desires action, but demands equilibrium. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Therefore, in order for an equation to be finished or completed, both sides of the equation must be equally balanced. Yet, in the case of 1 times 1 equals 1, we have an unfinished equation because we have 2 1s on one side of the equation and 1 1 on the other side of the equation. This man is a moron.
I'm just imagining him playing Rhodey in Endgame and just like trying to beat the shit out of Thanos, and all of a sudden Thanos is like balanced as all things should be.
And Terry's like, no, it's not balanced because 1 times 1 equals 1. Therefore, it's not balanced. Fucking Tony Stark is, he's like working on building the next Iron Man suit. And then Rhodey comes up, he's like, hey, by the way, did you know that 1 times 1 equals 2? And Tony's just like, Rhodey, get the fuck out of here. Go away. I don't have time for your bullshit.
He's so funny. Anyway, yeah. So which character, buddy? Because Brody doesn't count either, because Brody's around, obviously.
Oh god, I forgot I was supposed to,
You guessing?
What are characters that only show up once? Is it like a side character? It must be, right?
I can't believe we
Essentially,
bested that
yeah, but
loathsome
it's a
beast.
side character that
Huzzah!
easily
You
could
will
have been a
always have
great
the trust of
character.
the fire elves.
But they really fucked up, in my opinion.
Now that the please.
You release the living it.
Is it the
trees
president?
burst into flame. A bit what?
No.
The houses thaw. And
Okay.
the fire elves warm up. And you even find a knight under a layer of frost.
A winter worm, you say? Well, that... Huh? The winter worm has... Well, perhaps you could tell people you need the sort... There is a teleporter arch nearby.
Let's go activate the teleporter arch.
Meet me in Caliburn, where we can see the situation more plainly.
Oh, wait, is it, the one guy who's like the advisor to Thanos? I mean, he does show up in more than one movie, but not for very long. Okay. Did I? Oh, okay, I guess I did it. We did it, we did it, we did it, hooray! God, a character who shows up only once. It can't be Thaddeus Ross, because they did bring him back.
I feel much better. The Sword of Kings? Why, yes, Sir Trusty. When I heard the fire elves, instead I gave it to my loyal minstrel, Innis Idle, and told him to hie away to safety. Perhaps Sir Pipes.
You gotta give me some kind of hint here, because I'm like totally lost.
Okay, they killed him in the same movie that he was introduced in.
Is it,
A minstrel?
what's his face's dad? Black Panther's dad.
Ask Steward Kyle.
No.
Perhaps this
Okay.
minstrel made it back to Caerleon.
I recall the minstrel in Caerleon seeking refuge at the town
T'Challa.
round.
You're
Go and
thinking,
check. If you don't see
Yeah,
him,
T'Challa, that was his name.
Jeremiah Carl.
Okay, so it's not T'Chaka. Is it the head of Hydra Shield in Winter Soldier?
Oh, Commander Pierce.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it is a hero, not a villain.
Okay.
Greetings, wizard. You look a proper amateur now.
I don't remember heroes that they killed off in their introduction.
Scoundrels who take it back. You'll find them praying around the streets of Upper Caerleon. Confront someone and ask them where to find the minstrel.
Okay, we gotta find some Amber Knights.
Or Hammer Knights.
Yeah.
What quest did you work on? Are you not working on the main quest anymore?
No, I'm doing the main quest. Lost the music. I guess I spoke to some people, and I guess I'm a little bit ahead of you.
It's not. Just talking to people.
Well, I'll get the fight warmed up.
But if you're in the middle of a fight, I must be behind. Because I haven't fought anybody.
Oh, mistakes have been made. Well, okay.
Well, what happened?
I only have a woolly mammoth in my deck.
Oh.
Which means I can only hit one person. Yeah. What did they kill off? Dude, I still genuinely have no idea.
Well, that's good. It just shows how dirty they did the character. Pietro.
Oh, of course. I'm alright. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, no, I agree. I really thought that they were gonna do something with Infinity War, and bring him back, or maybe Endgame. And then they didn't.
Nope. It was and like rewatch. So like obviously I rewatched Age of Ultron, right? They did him so dirty. So you're saying the fastest person on the team is the person that got hit by the bullets and died?
I mean, if it's going to happen, it makes sense for it to happen while he's saving somebody else.
It does, but just from like as far as like having the use of that character, it's just so not cool. Like for the movie, it worked great. Like if you watch that as a standalone movie, it was like okay, obviously like it's hard on Wanda, her brother just got killed, and now she's gonna go against Ultron, yada yada yada. But if you're trying to do world building, like you've destroyed a really good character, in my opinion.
Yeah, it probably would have worked better to have Hawkeye do something to save Quicksilver somehow, and Hawkeye ends up dying, and then Pietro kind of lives with that. Critical, nice. Ooh. Got another one in you? These guys are a little tough.
They're a little tough, yeah. I think I have something else. Oh wow, the elf is a little rough on them.
That's rough, buddy. Well, I can do this.
Alright, well, that's something we can do. Yeah, give me a chance to recharge here.
Pretty sure all my treasure cards are healing cards also, so those are not going to be very useful.
Oh no.
Well, I definitely got that one. Hey, buddy, do you want to, like, share that damage with your friends, maybe? No? Well, okay. Could you imagine if that was an option? Like, would you like to split this damage equally with your friends?
How would that work, like, practically work out too? Like, you get hit and in order to get rid of some of the like pain, you got to stab one of your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I feel so much better now. It's like, what? What the hell, man?
Why? Why would you do this? Or no, it's like you dodge like an arrow or something, but in dodging the arrow, it goes and hits your friend instead. Something like that.
Knee.
No, I can't be an adventurer.
What have you done? Man, I need to clean up my deck too. I got a lot of shit just.
So,
dang.
If we
The minstrel is hiding at the Amber Estate.
if we really want to talk,
I wish there was a pithier way to say that. The minstrel.
if we really want to talk about Marvel missteps, let's talk about some of the weakest movies of the Infinity Saga. Not super interested in talking about the weaker ones after that because that would just be all of them, except for Spider-Man.
Yes.
So, what do you think is your least favorite Infinity Saga movie?
Civil War.
Really?
Hello there, young wizard. My
Yeah.
flowers. I have heard that you are a mighty
Wow.
magician. Could you battle the Logos Knights and get
And I'm
my
not,
flower
I'm not,
back?
I'm not saying that because it's a bad movie. I just personally, I don't like it. I don't like that particular conflict in the series. And so, as far as that movie's concerned, I don't enjoy it very much. I really don't. I don't think it's a bad movie objectively, and I certainly don't. I wouldn't say it's one of the weakest ones. It's for me personally. That particular story is one of the weaker stories, so that's why I put that one there. Now, if I'm gonna actually pick a movie that like I think is weak based on like its premise, and execution, Thor: The Dark World.
That's yeah, so Thor: The Dark World, that's, I think, a response that a lot of people would give. But starting off with saying Civil War, that is a bold take.
Yep. And objectively, it's a good movie. You know, they did a good job with it. I don't like it. I refuse to rewatch it.
Huh.
Where are
Okay.
these fucking shields, by the way?
Over by me.
Alright, I'll come to you.
Gross.
I think the main reason I say Thor: The Dark World is because it's not a particularly memorable movie at the end of the day. Being honest.
So a hot take here. I think Thor: The Dark World is underrated. I think it's better than a lot of people give it credit for.
I would agree with you as far as the amount of hate it gets as being part of the Infinity Saga. It's still one of the weaker ones for me, but
Yeah, it's not like the strongest. It's not the strongest story or anything. It's not. I don't want to go based on like memorability, but it's not the most memorable. But it's perfectly fine. It just.
I'm not saying
It doesn't really bring anything of particular value beyond
entertainment within that own movie, within itself
yeah,
as a movie.
like standalone basic entertainment.
I will say it does set up the like Thor's emotional roller coaster in Endgame because of
for sure.
Mom dying in that movie, so like that I think is a really good use of that movie, you know, after the fact. But
yeah, god damn it.
Uh-oh.
Got sucked off.
Got sucked off.
I almost just hit exit by accident.
Ooh.
That would have been embarrassing. Hang on. the heck's going on here? That's okay. That was weird. Yeah, no, I would say so of the sort of like weaker movies, the not so heavy hitters. So there's a lot of people who really disliked Iron Man 2, and I've never really, I've never really understood why. I've always liked all three Iron Man movies. I totally understand why people didn't like Iron Man 3, although I personally disagree. I can at least understand why a lot of people didn't like 3, but I think so I would say, just going in order of release, Incredible Hulk, not a heavy hitter.
No, not at all. I totally forgot that was technically a Marvel release.
Yeah. So I'd say that's one of the weaker movies with Tony. Yeah.
Iron Man. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I just watched that again recently too. I always forget that one's. Yeah, no, I would completely agree.
So yeah, Incredible Hulk, not a heavy hitter.
Mash you and smash you and crash you. You no take my
Captain America's good. Thor 1 was not a heavy hitter. It's I don't know if I would call it exactly a weak movie, but it's not a great movie.
Having rewatched it, it's a lot of setting up the universe, right? So like rewatching it, it's like, oh, all right. I mean, the like final boss scene is kind of unimpressive compared to what you see later. But I feel like in the moment, like I remember when it first came out, and what people raved about the most was like, oh my gosh, the graphics of Asgard are amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't think, obviously, that hasn't held up over time as being the awesome thing, because obviously graphics just keep getting better.
Yeah. So I would say like Thor 1 is probably like a moderately good movie. Like, it's not one of the weaker ones, but it's definitely not one of the strong ones. Yeah, Captain America's good. I think Avengers 1 is probably a little bit overrated, but it's overall solid. Like, there's nothing to really complain about in that. After that, it comes Iron Man 3, which is a little bit of a mixed bag in some ways. Personally, I overall like that movie. It's probably the weakest Iron Man movie, though.
Yeah.
And then...
Not that that's really a... That's not saying a lot, though. It's not like it's weak by a mile.
No, it's, yeah, you're right. And then Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, I think, is one of the best Marvel movies out there. Let me think. I would actually say Winter Soldier is probably better than Civil War, but it is not as good as Iron Man 1 or Infinity War. I'll actually say it's better than Endgame just because it's more internally consistent than Endgame is.
Yes, 100% it is.
And then there's Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think Guardians 1 is a great movie that kind of opened up Pandora's box on the MCU with its approach to humor. And
yeah,
I think Guardians 1 kind of caught lightning in a bottle. And a lot of movies that have tried to replicate that same formula have been very much less successful.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it skirted the line of humor and seriousness so well, I think. And they get like
the only time that I think it was a little bit tough to swallow was right at the very end of Guardians 1. I've got to collect a book. Hold on.
We find Struthio's royal.
Also, there's probably a crow in here.
And nightly combat. Odd. There's a
Oh,
picture of a bird
nope.
on it.
Never mind. Never mind. Can't go that way.
definitely a crow. No. Gotta go. Just climb up the sides.
Yeah. Just gotta Altair that shit, man.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'll still rank Guardians 1 pretty high, because that's a very good movie. And then, so what comes after that? Age of Ultron. Which a lot of people say is a weak movie. I disagree, honestly. Although, we can agree that they definitely did Quicksilver dirty. But, overall,
the actor has proven a good actor after the fact as well. Like,
what's he been in?
It'll be
Splendid. What do you mean?
he was on Bullet Train. He was like one of the main antagonists of Bullet Train. He's just I like him. He's a good actor.
Okay. I don't think I've seen him in anything else.
Did you ever watch the Jackie Chan Owen Wilson movie Shanghai Noon?
Oh yeah, many years ago.
That was his first acting credit as the little runt who stole coins from them. Which I found mind-blowing, because I watched that movie as a kid. I was like, wait, that's the same guy?
Yeah, I don't remember that scene at all. I hardly remember the movie. I remember Jackie Chan telling his horse to like wait, and his horse sits like a dog. That's what I remember about that movie.
Collected to Wayland Noy in Abbey Road. He should be able to use these materials to smith a new mount.
No, I looked that up after the fact. When I realized, like, it's like, what's he been in? And I was like, wait, he's like technically a child actor. He's been in some movies when he was like 12.
Well, it's sort of like, the actor who plays Joffrey in Game of Thrones. He shows up in Batman Begins.
Oh, yeah.
My friend the wizard!
Somebody else who's done that same thing.
Shane McGobbin.
I guess you could say technically like Ryan Gosling's a child actor too. Or like Ryan Reynolds, because he was on some Canadian TV show, I forget what.
Great. Fucking hell. So yeah, yeah, good. Go to Abbey Road, talk to the guy. There's also quests to pick up along the way. What else do we got?
Defeat some hobgoblin plunderers in Caerleon and rescue my son.
Shut up.
He is my pride and joy.
So after Age of Ultron, you have
Ant-Man.
Technically, after Age of Ultron is Guardians, technically.
No, Guardians came out before. It takes place after, but it came out before.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you're right. It did come out before. I keep getting the timeline and the actual like release time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ant-Man was next year, right?
Alright. I gotta get another fucking stupid bullshit.
Funnily enough,
wild.
I hadn't seen Ant-Man until literally like 2 months ago.
Really? Never?
Never. No, I never watched Ant-Man or Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I was like, I gotta rewatch these. I'm doing this whole Infinity Saga rewatch.
Yeah, I think
Scoop up another living ember. It's
Ant-Man
blazing
1
hot.
is a very good movie. Ant-Man 2 is not quite as good, but oh fuck. But still pretty good. Yeah, no, Ant-Man very, very solid. I like it a lot. No complaints. And then after Ant-Man is Civil War, which, yeah, I think very strong movie. I don't think I really have any issues with it.
I see you.
And this was like the golden age of Marvel, because this is where they really started to regularly be putting out several movies a year. And they were generally all at least decent to very good. Okay, let me know. Well, I'm gonna get the fight with Redcap started.
Alright, I was picking up available quests.
No worries, no worries. Totally good. And then, yeah, after Civil War came Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was awesome.
It is.
And then, was Doctor Strange the last movie of 2016? Or was Spider-Man Homecoming also 2016?
So I think Spider-Man Homecoming was also 2016. It was
Okay.
the same year. It was like spring, and then I think it was...
Yeah, the 2016 I think was the first year they did 3 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Spider-Man Homecoming, awesome movie, loved it, wonderful, fantastic. Do more of that, please, Disney. Yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming, great. Guardians 2, a worthy successor, I would say. I don't think Guardians 2 is quite as good as Guardians 1, but it's perfectly good.
I like some of the underlying things that like happen behind the scenes with that movie.
How do you mean?
So like for example, before they started making that movie, like right before they started filming, Chris Pratt's father died. So like you have all that emotionality behind it as well. Yeah.
Oh god, I did not know that.
Yeah, he credits the movie as being like one of like the great things that happened to him, as far as like it really helped him work like through his father's death, because obviously he had to like having a father in the movie. So like he credits the movie with like a lot of that like emotional unloading.
Yeah, for sure.
I also personally really like that movie just because I love the slow turnaround dichotomy of him realizing, wait, I did have a dad this whole time.
Yeah. Right, okay, so, sorry, Spider-Man Homecoming was 2017.
Spring, and then fall was
so, Guardians was spring, I think, Spider-Man was summer, and then fall was Thor. Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, Ragnarok, yeah.
I think Thor Ragnarok was a good movie, and it did a lot to revitalize Thor, and because he kind of had 2 not great movies, not amazing movies. I'll leave it at that. And then we have Black Panther. And I can't help but say that Black Panther is just aggressively bad. It's just terrible.
Why don't you like it? I personally like it. I think it's a decent movie.
I don't like it because first of all, there's a lot of very weird things going on with whether you want to call it like the lore or design or whatever of Wakanda.
Like technologically, you mean?
Yeah, technologically and the way that they operate. There's a lot of very weird things going on that don't really make sense there. Having said that, though, I think my biggest issue with Wakanda is that the villain in that movie is the most psychotic, genocidal villain in all of Marvel, I think.
Yeah, Killmonger's pretty horrible.
Yeah. And the movie actively wants you to cheer for him. And the only way that it wants you to paint him as the villain is to say, well, he's right about everything and he wants good things, but he's going about it the wrong way. And I cannot abide that at all. It's horrifically immoral. So plus, and then there's a lot of shitty writing also throughout it. But yeah, whatever.
It's a little memey at times. I'll give you that.
It's not just memey. It's that. I don't have time to get into all of it.
Yeah, I get it.
And then there's Infinity War, which I think is without a doubt the best movie in the entire franchise. The only other movie that I think comes close to it is Iron Man 1. And then Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp is a pretty good movie. Captain Marvel's pretty bad. And Avengers Endgame is a flawed gem. Just pass. Avengers Endgame is like this really, really good movie that has a couple of like glaring flaws in it that are like, yeah, this is dumb or internally inconsistent, or it totally destroys the lore of the wider franchise or whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
but they've executed it all fairly well in spite of that. And then you've got Spider-Man Far From Home, which actually some people did not like Far From Home. I've only seen it once, but I remember enjoying it quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, it struck at the right time, of course, as well.
I definitely,
like 20 years from now, like people will be like, "Oh, cool, you got some of these like older Spider-Man," but it's like it's getting the hype it is now because we all grew up watching Toby, and then and teenagers and young adults watching Andrew Garfield. So it was like,
yeah, for sure.
It did hit at the right time. But then objectively, like it's written well too.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually kind of funny because I didn't, after Endgame, and then, after Endgame there was also, I think, kind of a delay, with some movies.
Yeah.
I guess we're going in here. I waited a year or two after after Far From Home came out to actually watch it. There was something like I remember when Far From Home came out, and my immediate thought was, I don't feel a need to go to the theaters and watch this. And it wasn't really because Marvel had done anything wrong exactly. I had this kind of passive feeling that I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of like tired of this or something, or I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. It was also not a particularly great period of my life, from what I remember as well. So that probably also contributed to that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then Disney went and they made WandaVision and Winter Falcon and Eternals and Shang-Chi and Doctor Strange 2, and just like project after project after project was just like abject failure or like insultingly bad or just insulting. And it got to the point that I was like, not only am I a little bit tired of you putting out the same stuff, putting out just like kind of mid-tier stuff and expecting people to be okay with that. It's also like getting offensively bad in some spots to the point that I'm like, I'm actually angry about it. Because these used to be great movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
the one I'm most disappointed about was Doctor Strange 2. That was the most disappointing.
Yeah.
For me.
No, I agree. Because that one had the most potential. It had an established character who we'd already seen on the big screen already. It had
an established director.
I was gonna say it had fucking Sam Raimi, who
made Spider-Man 3, like. Yeah,
and I'm not gonna say that Sam Raimi is like a flawless director or anything. He's got his tisms that make his movies special for better and for worse. But at the same time, Sam Raimi, like, he knows what he's doing and he can put together a good movie. I don't put the blame for Doctor Strange 2 at Sam Raimi's feet. I think it was the studio who completely fucked it up. Although, like, there's certain things like the memory store. Oh, such lazy writing.
Memory store. Yeah, I mean, the only thing for the Sam Raimi was it did get excessively dark at times. I should say, like, unnecessarily dark, but that's really a small quibble considering how bad some of the other parts of the movie are.
The only part I can really think of that's like quote-unquote excessively dark is when Wanda is fighting the Otherworld Avengers.
Yeah, that's exactly what
the Illuminati or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't mind it being dark there. What I don't like though is that Wanda fights them and like they all die in like the stupidest way, except for Captain Britain, who, you know, badass, strong, amazing, empowered woman. Yay, whoop-de-doo, whoa. So she has to live extra long. And Black Captain Marvel is I mean, she's Black Captain Marvel, so she's got to be a badass.
How did she die? Oh, that's right. She had a statue fall on her, didn't she?
Yeah.
It's just a shame that that movie itself was very disappointing. And it was also disappointing in the fact that, like, okay, well then I guess we've killed off Wanda at the end of this movie. Like, all right, you're one character from the original franchise that was
the other thing that was like utterly bizarre. Because so WandaVision kind of leaves off with the message that Wanda is a villain now after what she did, and you know, rightfully so. It kind of tries to like counteract that with fucking Rambo being like, they'll never know what you sacrificed for them, which is the most retarded statement in the entire fucking MCU, but whatever. Hey, Zealosar, what's up, man? Apple? Macintosh? Green apple? Brandon Smith? Golden apple?
No. Pink lady apple. Pink lady.
Do you like apples? Apples are pretty good. I'm a big fan of apple pie.
Oh, yeah, apple pie is good.
I also like Wizard101.
Irish name.
Oh fuck! Why did I go here? Yeah, so they kind of set her up to be a villain in WandaVision, but not like an intentional villain.
Yeah.
Which is a good sort of dynamic to have, because if you've got that, then you can sort of have her be like, oh, I fucked up, like maybe I need to, you know, like repent for this shit. I need to try to like fix my life, make up for some of the shit that I did.
Yeah.
And instead she's just like, no, I'm just gonna double down on this.
Well, you got everything we need, did
Waylon North. He
I
worked
guess that was my
hard.
other massive qualm with
Morning Star
Doctor Strange
seems
too,
cute
right?
In a demon beast kind of way.
If you hadn't watched WandaVision, you have no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah, you're like, wait, the last time I saw Wanda was in Endgame and everything was totally fine. Like, why is she evil now? What's going on?
What do you mean she had kids? What do you mean they're dead? What? What do
That
you mean
was
they
the
weren't real?
other thing, is that she was so desperate to try to get back the kids that she lost, who weren't even real.
Yeah. But somehow they were real in an alternate universe.
Right. It's not even. Well, yeah. No, they were real in an alternate universe, and they looked exactly the same. Which
That's
is
my point. It's like they somehow were exactly the same and real in the other universe. When it's like, but that's not like that would have mean that Vision somehow was alive enough that they had kids and then died.
That's the thing, is that Vision exists still in her universe. It's like, why is she not trying to find him? What the fuck?
It would have been a more realistic thing to do, especially for continuity. Then nobody would have had to watch WandaVision without, you know, and be confused as hell. Because again, you would have had to see the entirety of WandaVision. Because I watched the entirety of WandaVision before watching Doctor Strange, because I was like, I think I have to watch this. And Erica didn't, right? And so I was like, I had to explain it during the movie. I was like, wow, this is really annoying. Not for like me having to explain it, but just like for the fact that like she doesn't get to enjoy, like not enjoy, but she doesn't get to like understand the full context of the movie because she didn't watch an entire series. It's like,
right,
are you kidding?
Right. But when they start to require you to reference outside material from outside of the movie, then it's like, well, This isn't a good experience anymore. Real quick, thank you very much, Zelisar, for the follow. I appreciate it deeply. As far as my favorite world,
Terribly distressed.
Your statement got you in trouble with Twitch? Uh-oh. What was your statement? Can you paraphrase it? I'd have to say my favorite world is probably Celestia.
I tried to replace it with this. Do you think you could find the... Perhaps then I could remember your...
Alright, cool. Gotta find my red caps.
Whatever it was.
Not sure. I don't think I can see it even in... And maybe if I go to my,
Something you said, something I said, huh?
No, the guy in the chat, Zelisar. Let me know if I'm saying your name right, by the way, or not. I'd hate to be mispronouncing it. Yeah, no, I don't know what the statement was, because I cannot see it at all. Okay, red caps. I'm fighting red caps.
Oh, you're fine. Wait. I have to talk to Sir John Paul. Hold on.
Yeah, good. Do your thing.
How do I even get to him right now? What the hell?
Oh, he's gonna walk there. Alright. I'm saying it better than other streamers. Alright, well, fair enough. I'll take the win.
Stop yelling. Don't let me. Let's go back over here.
The other thing that just really frustrated me about Doctor Strange 2 is that, like, why couldn't she just find a universe where she had died, but the kids still existed, so she could just adopt them?
Yeah.
Like, why was that? Why did it have to be that one specific universe? What the fuck, man?
Gotta be this one. I guess you found the first one that had her kids, and she's like, alright, I found it.
Yeah, she's like, no other one will do. Anyway, yeah, that whole franchise just makes me mad now.
Yep.
Oh, just a reminder to everybody, the stream is brought to you by water. And you know, water.
Is that a new one?
Yeah, Mirage is one of the later ones.
Got it.
So we're actually on the last world that I have played at all, and we're right on the edge of catching up with my other character. Yeah. So we're like almost right now at the point where I don't know what comes next. In fact, we pretty much are at that point right now, because I don't really remember what comes next, if I have played anything beyond this.
No, you're good, man.
Loot.
Yeah, we're sponsored by water.
Yeah,
right.
No, so I know
He lives in that
that
building.
Mirage is one of the worlds, so that's not a spoiler. Just saying like the name of a world that comes up, like that's totally fine.
It's kind of hard to spoil this game.
I just
outside
don't
of
know.
saying, like,
I mean, yeah. We're gonna go
Like,
to a
you just
world,
put a
and there's
character
going to
in, I'm
be
not gonna
7 to 8 areas, and they're all going to have various monsters on the street that we're gonna have to fight and do a bunch of side quests for. It's like,
hey, spoilers! You're spoiling every world. No, that's kind of the fun of this
sorry
game,
to
is
spoil,
it's
but
fun.
Master Chief destroys Morgana. What's funny that you bring up Master Chief, because the other series that we stream a lot is Halo, and we're actually streaming that tonight. in about 13 hours from now.
Oh my god, it's 13 hours.
You okay?
Nothing, I always forget that it's like kind of like a half day apart. It's always funny.
Yeah.
That's how I begin my
Sorry,
day.
I've got work in the middle, and you know.
You're good, man. This fucking guy working on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's the Lord's Day. What a terrible Christian I am. I am a terrible Christian because I'm not a Christian, but anyway, fucking Chris, I totally lost. If you're interested in watching Galen play through Halo 5 for the very first time ever on Legendary, and with the Iron Skull on, because I'm a sadist.
You are 100%. But yeah, campaign
tune
run
in
through.
for that. Yep, campaign run through. So we've done Halo 1. We did Halo 1 on Legendary, then we did Halo 2 on Legendary, and then for ODST, we brought in 2 more friends, and we turned on the Iron Skull. And then Halo 3, from that point forward, we just kept the Iron Skull on. Did Halo 3 with the Iron Skull, we did Halo Wars. We didn't do Halo Wars on Legendary, though, because we just could not advance through, like, the first level. We just died immediately,
It was so wild, yeah.
Yeah, we were just like, we don't know how to, like, do anything, so I guess we give up. You're a cam guy? Wait. When you say a cam guy, I need to know what a cam guy means.
Yeah, take out his health, man. He's got 79 health.
Alright, I got the Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin. Gobbling that hob. Yeah, come on, Alan. I gotta look at the cameraman.
For adult films. I hope that second part is not a joke, because it's funnier that way. But yeah, so our plan is to be playing. I'm gonna give myself another blade here. Our plan is to be playing Halo 5 tonight. We've got 4 more campaign levels to get through. It's not a joke. Oh boy. Alright. Well, you know what? Hey man, if it puts bread on the table, Godspeed to you.
Love to hear that story. That sounds awesome.
I don't know if I want to hear those stories. They're definitely not Twitch TOS, so...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, don't get yourself banned.
I don't want you to... Look, I've got automod on, like, whatever, like, the minimum settings are, but even still, I don't want Twitch to be like, and we're just gonna decide to ban you or something. So...
We don't need
more than bread on the table. Oh, God.
We don't need our viewership getting themselves banned.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That was like barely enough to kill him. Perfectly calculated. But man, am I bad at math.
Take your silly loot. It didn't taste good anyway.
Alright.
Didn't taste good anyway.
There is also something that's very funny about having Wizard101, which is pretty much a children's game, up while you're filming for an adult movie. I don't know, something about that is, there's nothing up here.
Oh, there's nothing up here? That sucks.
Yeah, I thought there might be a crow, but no dice.
You know what? You're not wrong. It is absolutely for everyone.
It is definitely, yeah. So, the fuck were we even talking about? Do you remember?
We're talking about Marvel.
Yeah, but like what specifically?
The fact that you have to watch entire like seasons of TV shows or TV series in order to watch their movies. Oh my gosh, level 157.
157. Dang, son.
You got late. I could. Go to the archives and find me a map to
I'm
Nodor,
freezing all of a
and
sudden.
I'll work
Holy
on a
cow,
song.
give me a second.
Try to remember where your rod of rulership is.
You good, man?
Yeah, I'm just cold. I need
What?
some more.
It's like 80 out. How are you cold? Is it 80 out, actually? What temperature is it?
I think it's like 72. I don't know.
65.
Oh, okay. That's why I feel cold then.
I still have the AC on right now.
I mean,
And
so do I,
happily.
I'm also literally sitting here in my underwear. That's
Bro's
probably why.
tweaking. Yeah, you tweaking, Galen? You getting high on the...
I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Coming down too hard. Oh my gosh, I was just talking to somebody.
Oh, silver chest.
Last week, a
Contractually
couple
obligated.
people last week in Arizona.
Oh, really? Huh.
Funnily enough, the company I work for, a lot of our product is in Arizona.
I don't really have any relation to Arizona in my life. I don't really know anybody living there. I don't...
I'll tell you, say where cars melt. So true.
That does seem pretty accurate. Doesn't, like, asphalt sometimes melt there? Like, actually?
Yeah.
Sorry, hang on. My product is everywhere.
Yeah,
You can see it everywhere. Yeah, we know.
My product line's a little different from yours.
Yeah! Alright, map of Nodor. But I don't want a map of Nodor, I want a map of some door.
Odor?
Odor. Hold the door! Hold the door!
To the brisk
Hold
land of
door!
Nodor. There are pictures of woolly mammoths and frozen Fomori. It doesn't sound that appealing to you.
I can't teleport to that location.
Chat here. Nerdy question for Arizona chat. Since it's so hot there right now, how are you guys doing with like power outages and stuff like that? Is it part of the course this year, or is it like hotter than usual?
Yeah, just so you know, by the way, Galen here is an engineer, and I am a physics student. So we're gonna be kind of interested in you know, stuff like that, mechanical workings and such.
You have backup power? Is that why you don't have power outages? Don't mind me, I'm just engaging with your chat, Alan.
I'm lucky to not get power outages. Galen is stinky. What?
I'm so confused.
¿Por qué?
Excellent!
¿Por qué?
I'm sure they'll appreciate. Out of my way, I must get out of here. sort of king? You need to know exactly? Over by the battling sprites and redcaps. Oh, go ask Deirdre Madden. She probably knows.
Alright.
Go talk to Deirdre. The most Irish
Diddy.
name ever.
Probably should have just gone to Caliber and then teleported to the no backup power in your house. Interesting, so you just got a really solid
grid.
Grid.
Thank you so much. I feel safer already.
Lucky you, man. Sometimes it'll just rain here and we'll get power outages. Not super common, but you know, it does happen.
It used to be super common, at least when I was
What are you
growing
doing
up.
here, Wizard? Greetings, Wizard.
It was never very common here. We maybe get like one outage a year, maybe. Sometimes not. Oh, we gotta fight redcaps. Boy, there's been like 3 separate instances where we've had to fight redcaps for.
Oh, it's been kind of a lot.
Listen. Living in a cardboard box, there's nothing wrong with that. If it gets you what you need, then it gets you what you
Do you have AC
need.
in that cardboard box? I hope, as long as you have AC in that cardboard box.
You know what? I just fucking realized I don't have a goddamn. Don't.
Alright.
It's alright. I don't have an AoE in my deck. Keep doing that, man. What's wrong with me? Look, if that cardboard box gets you what you need, more power to you.
Sure matters.
So hang on a second here. If you're in Arizona, it's like 4:30 a.m. for you. Unless you guys are in Pacific time, in which case it's like 3 a.m. What the hell are you doing awake?
Isn't it obvious what he's doing awake?
Well, okay. I mean, 3:47.
I mean,
oh god. Like, we get up and we stream early, really early in the day, because this is the only time slot that we have available to us. So, you know, we don't have a choice.
He's working, man. He's working. Let the man work. He's working.
And you know what? If you're working at 3:30 a.m. Okay, gotcha,
So
gotcha.
I figured, yeah. Yeah, his work day's, you know, in the night.
Well, you were always welcome. Oh, fucking Christ. You were always
Stop
welcome
yawning,
to tune in to. I got up at 4:30 today, man. I can yawn if I want. I can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't yawn, and if they don't yawn, well, they're not friends of mine.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh.
Like a terrible joke.
Awesome. Yeah, we alternate every Sunday between Wizard101, and Frostpunk. In the morning, at least. In the evening, it's pretty much always Halo, unless we've got some scheduling conflicts, in which case we switch to our backup game, which used to be Elder Scrolls Online, and we kind of just all got bored by that game, so we're not really playing it anymore. We do have a new one picked. Although at the moment, I can't remember what it is. Oh, I remember. It's a good one. If you like, whoa. Is that your wand? Jesus.
That was my wand. Yeah, I know.
Fucking hell, man.
That was a very angry wand.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no, what is this? Oh. That's stupid. I'm getting work emails right now. Get out of here.
Work? I don't have time for work. Dude, I frequently get work emails at like 2 to 3 a.m. It's annoying.
It's not even like an important work email either. It's just a...
Cruising around Avalon fighting red caps because they look like ugly smurfs. Accurate. Accurate. Oh. Let's see. Do I have any work emails from overnight? Probably not.
It's funny because they'll happen at like the weirdest times too. Like sometimes I'll get a work email at like 11 at night, or I'll get one at 3 in the morning because we have some of our team is international, so they're on different time zones. Kind of funny.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I'll get mentioned in Teams, and it's like, what? I was asleep. It's like, oh yeah, because they're working. It's their working hours because it's daytime for them.
Yeah, so I will get work emails because we have contractors who will be working on a particular project, and they will be working on it on their own time. Many of them do not live in the US, and so they will ask for extensions and stuff in the middle of the fucking night. They'll be like, can I get another hour to work on this, please? We're like, God, you know we operate on Eastern time. We are open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. You can message us for extensions then. Anything outside of that, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah. Yeah, because nobody's working at that time either. Like...
And it's like, it's dumb that they even ask at those times, because like, nobody is around to grant them the extension.
Right,
and
exactly.
Nobody's around to penalize them for being, you know, an hour late at 3 a.m. Because if you're an hour late at 3 a.m., it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, so why ask? That's interesting that they actually even bother asking when they...
Because they're dumb.
They just not remember. Do they just not remember?
And you know what? I can freely say they're dumb because they're contractors and they fucking
well done,
suck.
Wizard. 'Tis the Sword of Kings. Of course we know that blessed weapon. I didn't see. Sadly, many pixie scouts have been caged by the crow-cursed red caps.
We're
Please,
coming
Wizard,
back
free
to
'em and
opening the
clasp 'em
pixie
together.
cages. Remember doing this in Wizard City?
Yep.
Like a year and a half ago?
That was a while ago. Oh, I have to wait, don't I? Oh, that's annoying.
No, you sure do. You could just go to a different realm. Oh, you bastard.
You got them all.
This
Have
is,
any of
by
you
the way,
seen
the
Sword of
lesser-known
Kings?
cousin of John Madden.
No, but Carrie
Here's your
Mustard
Madden.
Seed is still missing.
Me best
Yeah.
scout, Carrie Mustard Seed, is still missing. The
Carrie
scout says
Mustard
she's been trapped
Seed.
in the cave of Eng-
Does
the
she
cave
carry
of
mustard
English lies
seeds?
across the battlefield. Please rescue her, Wizard. Maybe she can shine a light on your quest.
Where's Terry Ketchup Tree when you need him?
Hey, they call me Terry Treehead. Yo, if anybody can name that reference, you're a legend. Three, two.
A wizard? I'll drink the magic from your tears.
Will you now, Callista?
The black cap, molasses, and the wheat germ bread. You know that reference?
Black cap, molasses, and the wheat germ bread?
It's a song. Blackstrap, molasses, and the wheat germ bread.
Sure.
Make you live so long, you wish you were dead.
molasses. Wasn't it Boston or Toronto or something that had like a giant molasses flood?
Oh gosh, I think that was Toronto. Is that molasses though?
Let's find out.
Let's type in Great Molasses Flood online.
Yeah, no, that actually is what it's called. Great Molasses Flood of 1919.
Wow.
On January 15th, 1919, the Great Molasses Flood, also known as the Boston Molasses Disaster, was a disaster that occurred on January 15th in the North End neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts.
Up in North End.
A large storage tank filled with 2.3 million U.S. gallons of molasses.
My gosh.
Weighing approximately
Why?
13,000 short tons.
Why? That's so much. That's so much.
It's not as much as you'd think.
It's a lot.
So it's like probably about two. I'm gonna guess it's about two 18-wheelers full of molasses.
How many million gallons was it again?
2.3 million. You gotta consider, so a moderate-sized swimming pool is 30,000 gallons. You know, an Olympic size is, what, 50, 60,000?
Well, you're gonna talk to me about pools? You're gonna talk to me about pools, my guy?
I'm not saying anything that I know you don't know.
No, I'm just kidding. So an Olympic-sized pool, which is typically 8 feet deep, 50 meters long, and 25 meters wide, is roughly 400,000 to a half a million gallons.
Yeah, okay. So it's like 5 Olympic swimming pools then.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, it's a lot, but it's not like an absolutely insane amount.
No, it's not. But I'm just thinking of like we measure like barrels of oil and stuff like that in that kind of metric. Like we're talking molasses, you know, which is like. I mean, obviously, our main context for molasses is a table condiment or a baking ingredient, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, that burst and the resultant wave of molasses rushed through the streets at an estimated 35 miles per hour, killing 21 people and injuring 150. Hey! Let's see if I can beat the bus before you guys. Oh. Hey, Quindrian, thank you very much for the follow, sir. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh my, that is another follow. Hang on. What's going on here? A lot of people following. Mystical Mage, thank you very much for the follow, sir. You beat the boss already? Damn, son.
Man.
Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're enjoying yourself in the stream. Hello there. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Oh, we were just talking about Marvel movies. Do you want to talk about Star Wars movies? There's a much shorter list. It's easy. It's a lot easier to say which movies are good and which ones are bad. I'm gonna have some controversial opinions here. I know that. So, the very first movie, Episode 4, I think is pretty good, but I think it was marred by, first of all, by its time. It was a little bit limited by technology in certain ways. But I don't really hold that against it. But it was definitely marred by limitations of production. And George Lucas got screwed in a whole lot of ways. So, I try to give Lucas a lot of credit for producing what he did, but ultimately that does still mar the value of the movie. And
to Commander Deirdre Madden.
I do think that Episode 4 is not the strongest movie of them all. Episode 5, wonderful movie. almost flawless. Love it. It's great.
Brilliant work, Wizard. It sounds like Kerry must
Second
have
best
chosen
movie in the
scout.
series.
I saw your sword.
Episode 6, a little bit weak.
To travel into the weird, you'll
little
have to
bit,
cross the Hanging Stones Bridge. But there lies a wee problem.
a little bit marred by some poor decisions. Not a big fan of the Ewoks, for example. Oh, silver
There's
chest.
something called the Hanging Stones Bridge.
Candy.
They
Damn.
appear to be lying inert on the ground.
I think episode 1, underrated. Definitely has some flaws. I'd say it's a solid movie. Better than 4, not as good as 6.
Bright Wizard.
Yeah.
Episode 2, again, very solid movie, very much underrated. I would... Is it the weakest of all of them? Maybe. Probably, yeah. I'll say yes, actually. It is. Episode 2, weakest of all of the Star Wars movies. But still, pretty good. Of all the ones I've discussed so far, anyway.
Had Nick Fury in it, though.
It did have Nick Fury, and he did have a purple lightsaber.
To restore the hanging stones, you'll need the hearts of a Jabberwock, not the act. However, the only person who knows where defeat the Dark Knight at his estate in Upper Caerleon, and learn how to find and battle the Jabberwock.
Gonna be easy. We gotta go to Caerleon.
Aaron Nolan.
We gotta go fight Christian Bale.
Where are you going?
To fight Christian Bale.
Oh. Actually, is that actually the name of the character?
No. You'll understand.
I'll understand when I get there.
Yeah.
We actually have Fallout on the channel, by the way.
Yeah. We, that is, Fallout is a YouTube thing, for us. So I'm actually, taking Galen through Fallout's 1, 2, 3 New Vegas, 4, and then eventually 76 for his very first time ever. Same with the Elder Scrolls series, although with the Elder Scrolls series, both Galen and I have not played most of the games. We've both played Skyrim, I've played Oblivion. We finished up with Arena. And we are currently working through Daggerfall right now.
Indeedy.
Anyway, when you
still working on those 2D sprites.
When you get the quest to fight Christian Bale, come report to me. Episode 3 of Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. Far and away the best Star Wars movie ever of all time. No disagreements? Alright, I'll take it.
Maybe I've been kind of...
Maybe not
the reason
far
I've been kind of
away.
quiet this entire time is like I haven't seen them. I haven't seen the series enough. Like I think I've seen every movie once. So like as far as like a fully formed opinion, I can't remember enough of each movie to be like, yeah, you're right, or no, I disagree.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like 1, 2, and 3. I saw 1, 2, and 3 when I was like 5, so I barely remember them.
Fair enough. Would you not consider yourself like a big Star Wars fan then?
I wouldn't consider myself like I've seen all of them and I follow like news about them. I like Star Wars. I wouldn't say I'm not a fan. I'm just not a huge fan of like.
Sure. No, fair enough.
I haven't gotten myself into it.
Yeah. Totally understand. Okay. Now on to the sequels. Episode 7, trash. Absolute trash. It is a ripoff of Episode 4 with a higher budget and less creativity. worse than... It is the worst of the 7 that I've mentioned so far. Episode 8 actively destroys the lore and history of the previous franchise installments, so that is far and away the worst of the 8 movies that I've seen so far. Episode 9 is probably the worst movie I have ever seen in my entire life.
And there is something out there in the darkness.
And then there's Rogue One,
something that will not
which I don't know, I think it was pretty good. Put it above 4, but below 6. Probably I'll put it up. No, I'll put it below episode 1.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the sequels.
Galen does not know anything about Fallout 4, so to avoid spoilers, I'm not going to be discussing that here. But,
Keep hearing hype about Fallout 4, though. It's like everybody's favorite.
That's interesting, because I've actually... Most of what I've heard, and I have played Fallout 4 myself, but most of what I hear from other people about Fallout 4 is how much they hate it, but... Well, we'll find out. We'll get to find it, because there's a large discussion there to be had, and there's a big discussion to be had about Fallout 1 that we're going to have pretty soon, and we'll break down and we'll really talk about how we feel about that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you are paying attention to the Fallout series on YouTube, Galen and I are currently I never played Escape from Tarkov. Is that a roguelike game? Roguelike? I don't know which one's the proper terminology there. So, okay, yeah. Part 37 of Fallout 1 just came out yesterday. Friday. Not yesterday, Friday.
Friday.
Today is Sunday.
Yes, sir.
So that is a thing. And we're currently in the episode that just came out, we have gotten past the military base. And Galen is currently running around. I highly recommend checking out our Fallout series on YouTube, because Galen, I mean, it's your first playthrough, and you have a very interesting course for your playthrough.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. I like it, but it's very unique.
Just being in, traveling around.
Don't forget about dog meat.
Oh yeah, dog meat too.
Well, I guess.
Can't forget about the dog.
Spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Survival Battle Royale. Gotcha.
Ow, why does my knee hurt so bad? Get out of here, knee pain.
I don't know. Did you take some ibuprofen or something? You're getting up there in the years, man.
Yeah, man. The ripe old age, yep.
I forget, you're, what, slightly older than me?
Like 3 months, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
It's funny, I remember being like 6 years old, and every now and then I would hear my classmates say something like, oh, you know, in these days, like, this is the way things are. And I always thought that was like such a strange thing to hear from somebody my age, because I'd be like, what do you mean in these days? You haven't been alive for any other days. What are you talking about? Kids are weird, though, you know.
They are so weird.
We do survival games at all.
I guess we could count Minecraft in a little bit, but not really much.
Yeah, I've played some Minecraft on the channel. We did Subnautica.
Oh, that's right, we did.
I was like, I want to say yes, but I couldn't remember. What'd you say, Gale? I didn't hear you.
Sorry, I was going to say they took that off Game Pass recently.
Oh, did they? Oh, nuts.
Yeah.
Oh well. I own it on Steam, I guess.
Yeah, because I went to play it the other day and I was like, I can't play it.
Nope, nothing up here. That's a shame.
7 Days to Die, or just 7 days?
It's gotta be 7 Days to Die.
Got it.
We played some 7 Days to Die a couple years ago.
Just never recorded it. Yeah.
This was before we started streaming.
Yeah, I enjoyed 7 Days to Die. Honestly, I really liked that game.
I enjoyed it, but it was like, it was too repetitive, and it was too much of like, here's the exact same thing over and over again, do it, and it just very quickly started to feel like, well, what's the point? You know?
I've heard that since we played, there have been a couple of pretty massive updates to the game, so.
Yeah, no, like there's always updates, but I don't know, like I've followed the development of that game for years and years, and there's definitely been substantive updates since I started following that game, but even now, like, it still feels like it still feels like there's a lot of updates that are like largely superficial in nature, or at least that's the feeling that I get from it. You know, like,
I get it. What is Alpha done? Alpha 21. What has that done? Not asking. I'm asking chat.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that?
Gyre on by a grove of tum-tum trees
Gyre?
into the Jabberwock's lair. You hear some whiffling and burbling up ahead.
Gyre?
What do you? How do you pronounce
no,
what?
No, his name. Oh, they changed the perk system.
I've been saying Zelisar.
Good question.
Although it could be Zel USSR. Are you a Soviet Zel?
I mean, the Soviet Union hasn't been around for 30
Zelisir.
years.
Wait, Zelisir or Zelisur?
Zelisir.
Or Zelisur. Fuck. God damn it.
I would say it's probably Zealous because it's
I'm psyching myself. Well, that would make me think it's Zealous. Because if it's Zealous, then it'd be like ZEA. Sir, okay.
ZELUS would be Zealous, though. Yeah, Zelusir.
Zelusir, okay.
When I first looked at it, I was thinking I was gonna say like Zealous, and then I saw the SR at the end. I was like, oh, for senior, so Zealous Senior.
Honestly, like it's not the most unreasonable.
No, but like looking back, it would have been really funny being him hearing that. I would have belly laughed if I was in his boots.
Oh, on this channel, we also do... Only cookie for Galen. On this channel, we also do... some Zelda. If you're interested at all in Tears of the Kingdom, I have very recently finished exploring the entire Deep Dark. Now I'm doing shrines and side quests and stuff. And eventually one day I'll do the main quest. But
This is a lone dragon. Bug teeth first.
yeah, I remember soloing this guy on my other character. He was not super difficult, but he wasn't very fun to fight either.
I can imagine.
The dad's a nerd about Zelda. Dude literally has a tattoo of the Triforce on the back of his leg. Dude, that's awesome. Zelda is actually one of the game series that Galen has never played. So we will be at some point one day in the future, when we have time for it, we are going to be taking Galen through more or less the whole franchise. The other thing that I'm kind of waiting for on that is I'd like to just do everything through the Nintendo Switch. So being able to play all the, oh my good lord, being able to play all of the different games on the Switch would be a big help with that. So I'm waiting for... Wait, what? That did 0 damage.
0 damage.
What? What? Critical! Yeah! There we go. And we'll have no idea whether the critical landed or not. Did it land? I don't know. Probably.
Oh, he's dead.
Whew. That's a lot of damage.
We defeated the Jabberwack. Now we get the staff. Jabberwocky.
TPing the Caliburn was not the move.
How do we use the shrine? Am I dumb? Did I not grab the thing?
I don't think you're dumb. Should just be walk right up and press X.
Purify the hearts of the Jabberwock on the shrine.
Oh, I think I know what's going on. My network connection status is not so high.
Oh, that's a bad.
There we go. Now I can use the shrine. That makes more sense why it wasn't working, because I wasn't connected.
Ah. Das nichts Guten.
You've defeated
yeah, so we're
cleansed the magical rubies.
Your hotspot's what?
Punished the Dark Knight.
So my hotspot's been doing well considering my Wi-Fi took a dump when I first opened up my laptop this morning.
You are promoted to Knight Errant. Rise.
Well, that's good. Also, I just got promoted to be a knight.
Hey, nice. Friar Nolan.
I didn't know that friars could W a knight.
You look brighter, wizard.
I thought only the Queen or
Friar
King could
Nolan
do that.
sent you to battle for the hearts of the Jabberwock. What a fight!
Nice.
Take the hearts and touch them to the fallen hanging
We'll take it.
stones. The monoliths will rise up and reform the bridge.
Alright. Okay, so. By the way, if you're interested in the YouTube channel, it is linked on my Twitch page. I will also grab the link real quick from YouTube. And I'm just going to drop it into the Twitch chat.
Nice plethora. Oh my gosh, you dropped it like 3 times, man.
Yeah, that's how you do.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if you did it on purpose. Thought it was just like spamming it for some reason.
Uh.
That makes sense. You're good.
There we go, got time. Give me that too. Give me that time.
Yeah, I got a nice plethora of content on your channel.
Yes, we
Just
do.
recently passed 600 videos.
Yes, we did. Ooh. And part 1 of Wizard101 is still our most viewed long-form video by a wide margin. Skills.
Explore territory. What?
Okay, I gotta go talk to Deirdre Madden again. Deirdre, oh Deirdre. Hey Deirdre.
The Hanging Stones Bridge is an ancient work of the weird
No
crosser
problem.
of the Hanging Stone. If you are quick and kind, you might find a faux fire wisp to help guide you. They are enemies of the spectres of Broken.
Man, I am almost level 80. Well, no.
You'll find me. You'll see me.
I'm slightly faster than you still, so... Hi, Galen.
The specters at the...
Hang on, let me,
Is this your max? What do you mean, is this our max? Like...
is this our max level character?
Yeah.
So, my other character is my max level. That's the one that is ever so slightly ahead of this one. He is level 80. So, we are right there. We are so close. I think this is the area that he left off in. Oh boy. I still love... I don't know if this is still a thing or not, but it at least used to be that if you were standing outside of a battle zone, or like a spell thing, and you were watching somebody cast that spell, you could see the background be put in place for that for the Ninja Big spell.
That's funny. Yeah. That's really funny, actually.
I really liked it because it made me feel like they it made me feel like it was intentionally fake. Mm-hmm. Like they were being like, yeah, this is obviously like we're putting up a background here to make it seem like they're moving, but they're not moving, and we know that it's transparently obvious.
Water break.
Oh, balls. Water break?
Yeah, you sound like you're having some water. Weren't you having some water?
I can have some water.
Oh, I guess I just heard something else that was not water.
I don't know what you heard.
The full firelight is bobbing.
It may have been the game. I just thought I heard a glug of water.
Oh, did you hear that?
I did not.
Alright. Cool.
It bobs and weaves cheerfully. The full
Lost Abby.
firelight seems to
Abby's lost. You gotta go find Abby.
It illuminates a path for you.
This is interesting.
Into the Lost Abbey.
So I don't remember this part of the game, but the Lost Abbey might be a reference to cut content from Fallout 2.
Who disturbs my
But we'll find out about that cut content at some point in the Fallout 2 future. Which,
I thought you were about to say, we'll find out about that in the next episode. I was like, wait,
not
what?
quite. We're just gonna transition this into an episodic series, actually.
Oh, my stomach is still so mad at me.
What are you doing to your stomach, man? What got your stomach upset at you to begin with?
Drinking, supposedly drinking tap water in South America. Contaminated tap water, I should say.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, you didn't boil it first?
Well, so, like, I was there for a wedding, and we were served water at the wedding, and it may have been like this is filled up with water from the tap.
Wow. Bastards.
It was the one time that I was not in control of what I was taking in, so.
That's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's not good. It's fine. I'm surviving.
No, it's good. It's good. I like having dysentery.
It's literally called traveler's dysentery, apparently. So that's fun. Yep. Good times.
It's honestly probably not even like bacteria or something. It's probably just like some mineral in the water or whatever that like your stomach is just not used to. So your stomach is like,
Yeah. I just wish it would stop. Because it's mainly like I'm starving all the time now because I can't keep anything like in for more than like 8 hours.
Are you like constantly vomiting or you're just shitting it out?
I'm not puking. Yeah,
okay.
It's just like it's not being absorbed, so my body's like, I need to.
No, I gotcha.
I'm like, I know you do, but if I give you anything, it's not gonna stay.
Well, I don't know how good or bad of advice this is, but if I were you, I would eat a lot of very heavy foods like chili.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been eating stuff that would sit densely in my stomach, and it still has not helped. We'll see. A couple weeks, I'll be a shell of a man, you know.
Yeah, I
Literally.
hope not. I mean, like, honestly, though, like, if this does persist for more than, like, a couple more days, you might want to, you know, go see a doctor ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go to the ER, maybe.
Get some intravenous fluids.
Yeah, really. I just noticed that these guys are the same but palette swapped. And I really like to think that the one with the white and the purple accents was like the girlfriend of the other one. Yeah, exactly. Like I imagine like those couples you see who are they play video games together or whatever, and they like make all their outfits in video games match.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh my good lord, another follower. Thank you very much, Pierre Moodle, for the follow. Welcome on in, welcome on in. I hope you are enjoying the stream. What are you talking about? Oh, Jesus.
You okay?
Welcome on in, Odie Bub. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Welcome on in, sir. Appreciate everybody who's showing up. Makeshift raid? Oh my lord. From Odibub? What are you talking about? Oh boy, that is another follow. Hold on one second here. Thank you very much, Kudo11, for the follow. I appreciate that. Raid that's makeshift! Barbarians at my door. No. Door.
The shadow is lifted.
The shadow's lifted.
You have broken my madness. Let us speak outside this accursed place.
That's cool. Who knew all you had to do to cure somebody of madness was just beat them up? Man, I'm gonna go to a sanatorium and make a lot of people's lives much better. Such a fucked up joke. That joke is so fucking messed up.
So messed up.
Anyway.
How can you get yourself banned without actually saying anything that's a curse word? Frodling wagon? What is that? I'm saying that right? Frodling? Frodling?
Hang on. Can I... There we go. Odibub. I'm assuming this was you who has raided? Did that work? Am I following you now? What the... Alright, hang on. I'll give you a shout out at Odibub. What? Wait. Why is that not a recognized command? Hang on. I need to go to stream elements. What the frick? Yeah, authorize. What are my commands? I thought /SO was shout out. Chatbot, chat commands. Oh, am I an idiot? Is it fucking... There we go. Thank you very much for the raid, sir. I do appreciate it.
My tragedy has been lost to the mists of time.
Suffice it to say, I knew joy and sorrow before the time of King Artorias.
Lord of the Wild Hunt rose to power. His shadow.
Oh, nice. A Wizard101 clip.
Evil. The Sword of Kings. They secured it in a Frodling wagon and went down the path. Hurry.
I hope the audio for that is playing because I cannot hear it.
I don't know.
Ooh. Twitch's built-in command is /shoutout. Yeah. I like using the stream elements one, or the Twitch Guru one though, because that'll play the previous clip, or the clip from the previous person's channel.
Oh, help! Can any brave soul hear me? You heard me. I beg.
Hooray! I've leveled up again. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright.
The arcane water from the rainbow fountain.
Can't collect it from here, but I can collect it from over here. Because that makes sense. Alright. Because we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire.
You can't see anything.
Big one, you saved us.
No problem.
I saw the wagon attack my death seraphs. They crushed the horned ones with their infernal flame. The death seraphs flew to the burial ground.
This trail leads to it, but I must warn you, and Etten blocks the way.
To face the Etten, both of his faces, to get there. If you get by the Etten, there's a friendly ghost in the burial ground called Bridget. She can help you find the death seraphs.
Thanks. Big preach.
Big preach.
Oh. You doing it? Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, you're over there.
I'm right
gotcha.
here, man.
You're
right
putting
here.
out the fire.
I'm right here.
Because Galen didn't start the fire.
Exactly. Didn't start the fire.
What? Why is there an invisible wall here?
I don't know, man.
Kingsile, what the fuck? What's the point of that? Why is there an invisible wall here? Why? Look at this, look at this. Can't go through here. There's an invisible wall. Look at this. See this shit?
Just push through it, man. Just gotta push through it.
I smell a wizard. I said, come. You are not scared of me, Gyring. You hear that thunder? Perhaps you want to get past me, but I cannot hear your words.
Alright, fine. I'll give you some mutton. Mutton this dick? No.
Whoa. That's terrible.
Alright, parchment, parchment, parchment. Nice. I don't have an ingredient hoarding problem. You have an ingredient hoarding problem.
Rick. Ah, there he is. I see you retrieved it. Please, Rick, let us
Slurp, 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 slurp.
It was but charity. A devilish leprechaun lured me here to... A cloak of raven shadows can free me. Thank you.
Okay. So I'll get some raven shadows, I'll free you, and then I'll kill you because you're gonna turn on me. Totally won't see that one coming. What time is it, by the way? 7:38, okay. Yeah, we got, a little under 20. Raven feather. It would insist. Und another Raven feather. Und another Raven feather. Und another Raven feather. Come on. Give me this one. Boy, those raven feathers respawn fast. Oh, alright, I'm gonna start the fight with some tormented tree ants. For some reason, the ranked pet derby kiosk isn't there in the pet area, so people can't do the quest for it. Really? Huh. Well, that sucks. I'm pretty much done with my pet, though. And, I got lucky pretty early on. I got a pet that, gave me +2 ice attack, and 2 universal defense. So, thankfully, I'm in a spot where I don't really have to worry about that too much, but that does suck for the people who really like that stuff.
Yeah. Where do I find raven feathers? Do you find them all
Just
yet?
around, yeah. They're just sitting on the ground.
Well,
Hi, Galen.
Hi. Sorry.
If you find the pool of purple muck with the white stag in it, there's 2 raven feathers right near there. And they respawn pretty fast, so...
Oh, that's a nice spot for him, don't worry.
God damn, my fucking power pip chance has been complete ass today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just absolutely horrible, man. Like, what the heck? What the heck?
Yeah. A little trapped right now. Shit. We're good now.
What are you trapped for?
You're still with the tree ants, right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, please, please, yes. Tell me his, yes, nice. You can just pass.
Perfect.
So my max level is, I guess it's 80 actually right now. This character is now tied for my other character, which is also level 80. And in pretty much the same area, but I think my other character is still 1 or 2 quests ahead of this one. Because I do remember the ogre guy, the 2-headed half-stone, whatever he is.
Yeah. The brute.
Yeah.
Billy Brute.
Yeah, Billy Brute buff.
Looks like you picked me a bit more than you can carry. You.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you mean, looks like you picked up a wee bit more than you can carry. I didn't collect any. Oh crap! No, hold on. I did. No, I did. I needed to find wildfire treants. Yeah, no. We had to fight the tormented treants. Now we have to fight the wildfire treants. I feel like they could have been a little bit more clear about that, honestly. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, you all right there?
I apologize. I did not have a chance to meet for that. I'm sorry.
I just heard like a split second of you going, ah! I was like, oh, what's going on over there? I'll have what he's having.
Alright.
So you're fine.
There we go. Now we get 3. Oh, I just passed. I'm kind of useless in this fight anyway.
I don't know why Zealous Sir is so insistent that you stink, apparently. What's going on with that? Yeah.
I'm stinky?
Oh, he said it earlier and he's saying it again now.
I don't know. I didn't know I was stinky. I'm sorry.
Galen, did you take your yearly bath?
I mean, back in June, yeah. So I'm getting a little stinky at this point.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Was not at you. You did call him stinky earlier. It was... Listen. it was understandable for me to make the connection here. Oh, yeah, I played a little bit of Gears of War years and years and years ago. I didn't dislike it. I don't know, for whatever reason, did not feel a great need to play through all of it. I do think that's something that I'd like to play on the channel at some point. Just because, you know, never actually played through the series, and they're all on Game Pass now, so... I can play him that way.
No Game Pass.
But there are other game series that are taking up our time right now. So for the time being, at least, not going to be playing those.
And I got it.
But I'm not opposed to it in principle.
I feel sicker already.
Shame. Ooh, deep mushrooms. Oh,
Raven
shame.
feathers, wildfire ashes, and twisted branch. That moth eating nothing.
Billy boy.
He's offering a vow of peace. All right, but make sure both heads swear, or we'll both be sorry. Here's your cloak.
All right, Cassie, and what's your quest?
Hello again, good wizard. I would like you to go to the Froudling Village. It's a very pretty flower, and it was stolen from my garden by those meanies. The flower, you'll need to fight some scurvy stalkers before you can get the flower. Please beat them up and then get them moving.
Give me this, dude mushroom. And then that, I think, is actually going to be it for today. I got to get ready for work and then get ready for stream after that. So I'm just going to say thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you have really enjoyed stream today. I know stream's going to be frozen on your end. Is there someone we can raid? Is there anyone playing Wizard101? Yeah, let's see here. Let's take a look at this guy. Oh, he's a VTuber. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna raid this guy. So yeah, thanks everybody so much for watching. Hey, make sure to drink plenty of water. Go out and do something nice for somebody. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, subscription is very much appreciated. Share the video with your friends. The more views these videos get, the more incentive we have to keep making them. So if you do like this stuff, that is the best way to make sure that it keeps coming out. With that said, take it easy and have a good day. Goodbye.
Bye.